This is another video on making decisions in your life. Where you are today, whatever situation you're in, it's because of the small decisions you've made in your life. You can't blame the government, you can't blame the system, you can't blame teachers, you can't blame your work situation, you can't blame money, you can't blame anyone. It's down to you. It's down to your decision making. And decision making is about making a decision and sticking to it. The thing about most people about decision making is that you don't make decisions because you're scared of making the wrong decision. So you don't make a decision at all because you're frightened, you're scared of doing the wrong thing. Well, not all of your decisions, what you make in life, is going to be correct. You're going to have some decision making what doesn't work out. You're going to have some decision making what fails. The point is about decision making is make one that moves you forward. And if you do make a decision, what goes wrong, who cares? Who gives a damn? You ain't killed anyone. No one's died. You ain't died. You can move on from it. It's just a decision. Then you pivot and make another decision and learn by the wrong decision and don't do that again. In fact, making the wrong decision helps you move forward. If you're making decisions and they're going wrong, then you're moving forward. I'll show you a person who's not making any decisions in life and they're not going anywhere. Decision making makes you move forward, whether it's right or wrong. And you are going to make some wrong decisions in life. I've made so many wrong decisions, but I'm still moving forward and I'm still not giving up. The point is I'm making these decisions. I'm not just sitting back in the comfort zone and not making any decisions whatsoever. So don't be scared of making a decision. Expect it to go wrong because it will go wrong. But who gives a damn? Nobody cares. It's you, it's your life. Nobody outside of you knows that you've made a wrong decision. And why should you care? You just know that when you're making a decision, you're doing and moving forward. So don't be scared of making wrong decisions. Just make the decision. I've done another video about making decision. Find it on my channel. And how I make a decision is I want to move forward. I want to create things. I don't want to destroy anything. I want to create. I'm a creator. I want to create businesses. I want to create, help people find the way of creating their life. So I like creating. I like creating good as well. I like creating things what's going to empower people. I like to give value in life. I don't cut corners. I don't cheat. I don't want bargains. I want to create a destiny of empowering and fulfilling for me and everyone else around me. So I make the decision by, is the decision what I'm going to do, is it going to benefit me first? Is it going to benefit the business? Is it going to benefit and give value to other people? Is the decision what I'm going to make going to create something in the world? Or is the decision what I'm going to do, is it going to destroy? So I go towards creating because I'm a creator. So all my decisions about creating things, creating good, giving value, and creating a strong environment and creating good for me and my family and everyone around me. So I look at it like that. Before I make a decision, I always say to myself, is this a good for me decision first? It's got to be good for you. And the reason why that is, and it's not selfish, because I do think about other people and I do care and I want to give value. The reason why I start off with good for me decision is because if it's good for me, then I can expand that and work on the decision what I'm making, and that goes out to other people. But if the decision is not good for me, then it's someone else's decision what's making you do it. I don't want that. I want to be in control of my decision making. I don't want to make the decision because someone else has forced me to, should, could, must, you've got to do this, you got to do that. I don't want to make a decision because someone else has influenced me outside of myself. So I always go back into myself consciously and think, is this a good decision for me? Is it going to make me stronger? Is it going to benefit me? Is it going to expand me? Is it going to give quality in me? And am I doing good with this decision? That's one of the main points, is doing good with the decision. So this is another video, another rant on decision making. I've made another one, but I thought I had to do another because most people are scared, frightened of making a decision because they're frightened of making a mistake. Well, decision making comes with mistakes, but just do it. Just do the decision. And then obviously, if you find out that that decision didn't work, then pivot and make another decision and keep on moving forward. And you'll learn by the decisions and take full responsibility of your decision making and work out which decision is going to move you forward on your journey in life. You will come across some good decisions. It's not all about negative decisions. You will find some decisions will blow up and take you on the path and the journey to success. But it is about decision making. And as it says, where you are today is about your decision making. So you could have made a lot of wrong decisions and you could have been listening to the wrong people. And usually when things go wrong is because you are listening to the wrong people and you're making wrong decisions because you're not making the decision for you. You're listening to other people's opinions and you're making their decisions for them. So make decisions and just do it. Just make a decision, stick to it and work it, go forward for that decision. Don't care, don't give a, I don't want to say the word, but you know what I mean, about whether it's going to go wrong, going to go right. But there's something about making calculated decisions. That's what the rich do and the wealth do. And that's what I do. I make a calculated decisions. And when I calculate the decision, First of all, as I said, I want to do good, which is calculating that it's going to create. But I calculate the decision on how it's going to work. I figure it out. And I say, if I do this and make that decision, that possibly could work, that possibly couldn't work. And I calculate it. It's like going into a business venture. I do go into a business venture and I just do it and I gain the experience. That's what my journey is about. But I also calculate it as well, especially where maths are concerned and numbers. If I go into a business, I say, look, this is what I've got to pay out. This is what I've got to do. This is what I've got to the suppliers, or I've got to pay this. There's tax, there's insurance. And I calculate all that. And I calculate, well, is it enough after all my overheads and paying out? Is it enough to earn profit? And is it viable to go into a business? Or is it too much to pay out and I'm not gaining any profit? That's calculating. And if there's no profit to be made because there's too much to go out in, then I don't do the decisions. There's no point in business. You've got to be rueful sometimes. You've got to say, well, even if you love that business, if it's not making any money and you've calculated it and worked it all out, where the money's coming from, where the income, is it viable to make a profit? And if it isn't, then you just don't do it. Whether you love it or not, you just don't do it. Not in business. Business is rueful. It's a cutthroat world, and you've got to be hard in business. If you're soft and you love things, I love it. I love it. But if it's not making any money and it's not doing any good in the business world, why are you doing it? And that's a decision you've got to make. Sometimes with decisions, you've got to make hard decisions. And don't be scared of it. Rambling on, don't want this video too long. But keep coming along with me, learning and experiencing being an entrepreneur and going forward and bettering your life. The knowledge and experience I'm gaining is through the journey. I'm gaining it because I'm doing it and I'm learning as I go along, learning the skills, learning the knowledge as I'm doing it. I'm picking up the knowledge along the way and I'm actually doing it. I'm in the front line. No, I'm not a millionaire. No, I'm not a fantastic business person. I'm someone who's come from a working class, working as a toilet cleaner, a janitor, and decided that I want to better myself. And is there something better than just working from 9 to 5, working for someone else and building someone else's dream? So I decided that I had nothing. I didn't know no knowledge. I thought, I'm just going to do it. And if it works out, it works. If it don't, I don't care. I'm just going to do it. And it's working so far. And I'm learning the knowledge as I go along. So come along with me on my entrepreneur journey and watch the videos on YouTube. Peter Corrigan, the entrepreneur journey. And let's learn together, because I'll be reporting back to you guys what I'm finding along the journey, what's helping me move forward. And I hope it will do the same for you. And I'm actually doing it. You're actually seeing someone in the front line doing it. Not reading books, not being a millionaire, not having millions and just saying, do this, do that. I'm actually doing it. And there's an old saying, who do you listen to? Well, you don't listen to me to be a millionaire. Because I am not a millionaire. So you don't listen to me, you go to a millionaire. Who you listen to is listen to people who's done or doing what you want to do. And if you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to shortcut things, then listen to me, because I'm reporting on the journey and the pitfalls and the mistakes on my journey. I've got to go. Video's getting too long. Remember, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me likes, give me comments, and come along with me on Peter Corrigan, the entrepreneur journey on YouTube. And remember, everyone, you take care of each other. Bye-bye.